Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Kerbal Spacing. So we got in last episode into a bit of a quagmire because we quick saved, then we couldn't revert our ship. So we had to spend a little bit of extra time landing our last attempted flight to the moon. But it really paid off because it gave us the ability to unlock bigger fuel tanks and solar cells, and I forgot to put the solar cells on my ship. So that's the one thing I need to do. Solar cells and batteries allows us to, in theory, transmit back all that information. I don't want the solar cells, however, in the way of the ladder. So I hope that's not going to be in the way of the ladder. Move this to its own stage. We've got a super powerful engine now. We've got a lot more fuel. But in theory, that means we're going to be a lot heavier too. So in our previous build, just this stage got us up to around 180,000 kilometers. Is it going to get us that high this time? I don't feel like it. So we were at an upper axis of 180 by the time these rockets that are going off now are done burning. We'll see how high it gets us this time. These are the biggest solid rockets, the thumpers, that we have. And we have the maximum amount we can do. We tried a second ring of these, and it just made us so heavy that it actually hurt us. So these are going to be about done. We'll be at 20,000. We get rid of them. That makes us lighter. And where does this leave us this time? At 90. Not terrible. Let's see. So we're going towards the moon. We want to start burning prograde at what point? Let's see. I forgot to put any of my scientists or guys in there. This is going to be a one flight by Bill if this makes it all the way to the, let's see. No, I don't want prograde actually. I want to go towards our target perhaps. Not even sure where I want. I want to go east. That's what I want to do. Just burn towards the horizon on the east. There we go. Bit of control, get that SAS in there. Pretty high up. Let's start. Control this thing. Burning low. This thing is going to slowly crawl up, but I don't really have a huge concern about getting higher. I just need to get it wider before I start falling. And we need to speed up. There we go. Speed up to the max. Just trying to get into a stable orbit. slightly upward, but mostly on the horizon. Keep on burning. Keep on burning. Where are we on fuel? Not well. Not doing great on fuel. This is rising behind us, so we might make it. It does so far feel smoother than the last flight, having a big, powerful engine. It seems like it's giving us the speed we need. It's doing the things we need done. And we're still there. It looks like we're about to get an orbit. Will it be outside the atmosphere? Yes, that's a stable orbit. And this is great. This is great news. We are, let's see, we're getting to the point where we need to slowly, we have this set as the target. We're going to slowly expand this until it gets as close towards this ring. Ascending node is 1.1 degree. Descending node is 1.1 degree. That is pretty good. Just gotta keep an eye on this. We're gonna run out of fuel. Alright, we're getting very close. So I just want to tap. We have an angle of approach and a closest approach of a few kilometers. Nope. There we go. So there is no more burning. No more burning. Quick save time. Looks like we might make it to the moon this time. Looks like we might. We don't have a scientist with us, unfortunately. So we may very well just land on the moon, get our scientist, get our info. Alright. We're gonna warp here, and then we're going to try and burn retrograde. Once we get inside the approach, we want to just burn retrograde. Let's see, speed this up just a little bit. A little bit more. Don't seem like I'm going very fast at all. I still have some fuel on this big engine too. That is great news. Alright. So, retrograde now, please. And speed up. That is going to get this orbit closed. Well, not quite. Didn't have enough burn to do that. So we're gonna have to use some of our fuel. Burning retrograde to actually, I think this would land us on the planet just fine. Where we sit. So, probably it's not worth spending any more. have to be careful whether I want to quick save here or not. Let's log some pressure and log some temperature and do a crew report in high space near this. Do an EVA and then quickly get back in there and then board. Unfortunately, without a science guy, all we have is our engineer guy, and that means we cannot use our little bit of looks like we might get trapped on the moon. I don't know. It's gonna be hard landing here. We've got this whole situation going on. Let's speed this up. See how long this is going to take. As we get close to it, we want to be space near the moon. And then we'll take another crew report. No, not yet. Log pressure. Still several. Let's see, high space. High over the moon. Log temperature. Yep. Still got some quite a few hundreds of thousands of meters away. Wait. No. That was an almost nightmare situation. Still thinks that 4,000 meters is high, or something else. Well, that is a problem. We were moving really fast. Really fast. What? How far am I? Wow. I should have quick saved. Let's see, let's warp here. And then we're going to again burn retrograde once we get near the moon. Let's actually warp to this point this time. And now burn retrograde. There we go. And didn't mean to do that, but now we're in orbit. Let's see. See what we can do since we're in orbit. Crew report. High. From there, Log pressure from high over the moon. Take the temperature from high over the moon. Do an EVA report from high over the moon. And board. Let's see. We're done with that part. That part's just gonna be in orbit forever. We're ready for this part. Guess it's time to quick save. Danger in it. There's definitely danger in it. The least amount of fuel would be to warp here. We don't have an atmosphere. And as long as we don't have an atmosphere, we don't have a way of... Let's see. And then when it gets to the point where it's about a straight line, that's when you just need to hit X. If you go any further, you'll actually go the other direction and turn around and waste fuel. So that's as much as you could possibly ever slow down at a apoaxis or paraapsis. We still have a decent amount of fuel, but I kind of feel like we're going to get stuck on the planet at this rate. Speed this up. Our fall is going to be very slow because we had nothing. We were down to 1 meter a second. Now gravity is going to start pulling us downward, speeding us back up. So we probably need to use some more fuel. You don't really want to land on a planet at 50 meters per second. We don't have any of those nice little airbags that the rovers got. We're getting faster and faster. It's taking forever and ever. Auto saving there. What? 500,000 meters, 400,000 meters, 300,000 meters. Let's see. You have to get incredibly close to be in space near the moon, I think. Let's see. At 100,000 meters. Crew report. Nope. Still doesn't want to do it. I think you have to be like under 13,000 meters. I mean, we'll get below 70,000 meters pretty soon here. We're falling at 605 meters per second. See if we observe this mystery goo. Space high above it. But we're not going to use that. I mean, actually, it's a smart idea to go ahead and do this, because we'll just reset it later. We just need to remember to do it. So, crew report still, now that we're at 70,000 meters. Remember, we don't have a super thing. Let's go ahead and quick save. That might have been a mistake. You never know. Quick saving kind of sucks. I should probably just go out and to the menu and save in different files. Save scum. That's what it's called. Save scumming. We're at 40,000. It's still not letting me do a crew report. We're at 35,000 now. Still not letting me do it. We're going pretty fast. Let's start slowing down. Here we go. I want to start slowing down this speed. Let's see. Crew report still. Let's see, crew report still. Slow me down, slow me down, slow me down. Way too fast, way too fast, way too fast, way too fast, way too fast. Quick load. Alright. Let's start slowing down a lot earlier. .600 meters per second. Obviously not a survivable speed. This is what gets me the idea that we're not going to get back off this planet. In space near, I'm not going to worry about trying to do any of those crew reports or anything in space near. It's so dangerous right now. It just needs to focus on, I just need to focus on landing safely. Probably need to just start immediately burning at max. About out of fuel. Well, quick load. Are we really gonna get stuck this way? Is that what it's gonna do? It's gonna run out of fuel and still crash. We're burning from our quick load. Do we not have enough fuel in this tank to even land? This would definitely be lighter if I didn't have this piece on it. I want this just almost out of fuel. That's it. That's the total burn. We're at 37. Let's see. How could we? What could we do? What could we do? We're falling at 285 meters per second. Parachutes are useless. I mean, I could deploy the parachutes. We'll deploy the parachutes. Why not? Deploy them now. Parachutes. And we're gonna be coming down at such a speed. At such a speed that nothing I do is gonna help. This may be the end of Bill Kerman. Poor Bill. Let's see. I can focus on a crew report now. definitely no reason not to. $190 meters per second. Wait a minute. Crew report. Let's see. This might work. This might just work. Bill! Are you going to do it for us, Bill? He's traveling 18 meters per second down this point. We lost our batteries, we lost our storage canister. I guess it was a good thing we didn't have any guys in there. Just don't blow up, Bill. Oh, Bill. No, Bill, no. Quick load. Poor Bill. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oops. Some might think I'm just trying to torture him now. Alright, speed up a little bit. And we'll try a full thrust at 40,000. That was close. That was undoubtedly close. If we could get this and all of this to survive a crash, and who cares about the others? We very well might. Bill might pull this off. Otherwise, Bill's going to have to end up transmitting all of his data. And sacrificing his life for science. Let's see. We're coming straight down. And so we want to actually, the legs and everything, to take the brunt of that force. As we come straight down at 300 meters per second. Can we get lucky? I don't think we can. I mean, just don't think we can. The moon's gravity is extremely small, so the fact that the pulling us down is strange in itself. We'll do the parachutes again, just in case there is some kind of bug in the system and the parachutes actually do help. I don't think they do. And it might have been I was just warping, and the warp itself did something to the system. So, here's what we gotta do. Bill is gonna sacrifice himself for science, which means transmit all this data, transmit everything, send it to the people. Give another group report. Do another, log some more pressure data. Transmit that. Log some temperature, transmit that. We can't do anything else, so we're going to go in circles, just looking to see if any of this stuff could be transmitted. Yeah, it's not. I could do an EVA report, transmit that, board, let's see, view stored, send that to, for science, Bill has decided to sacrifice his life. They've run the calculations. There's nothing that could be done to save him. And so he's giving it all up for Kerbal kind. Just transmit data. Just transmit it all. Send it all back. Send it all back. I don't think I can transmit anymore. I can keep it and I would get more data if I brought it back, but transmitting, it's not going to be a capable thing. Can he break off anything? No. Can he? Might as well use the parachutes. Turn off the SAS, the RCS. And you know what? Last second he decided he doesn't need to die. He's abandoning ship. That's right. He's going to use his thrusters at max thrust to slow himself down. Well, that was a valiant effort on his part to try and survive that. If he had jumped out earlier, maybe he could have survived it, but he would have just been stranded on the moon, and then being stranded on the moon would have ended up getting him starving to death, or lack of oxygen probably before then, maybe a lack of water. We got 117 science retransmitted back. So that's nothing to shake a stick at, really. It's not a bad bit of science that we got there. Did we make it to the moon? No, I won't count that one. I just can't count that one. Let's see, stability, launch systems, and some Rockomax. Of that is probably good. And then, let's see. Small reaction wheel. We'll just get that too. That gets us, we are 1, 2, 3, 4 tiers in out of 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on our science bit there. So when we click on Kerbal and the moon, we have, let's see, in space low 4 reports. Let's see, oops. We got an atmospheric pressure scan, a crash crew report, an UVA report, and a temperature scan. We didn't get a materials bay or a mystery goo. We used both of those. from there. Uh, Sending back science is not what you normally want to do, but it's what we had to do. A little bit more fuel is really all we needed. Auto save ship. Load. So, how can we improve upon this design? I think just a little bit more fuel would be the best improvement. If I had one of these, which has a 350 versus one of these which is 720, we could have slowed down. Fine. That's all I really want to do. That's the only thing I really want to do as far as all of that. Let's find our lander rockets. Let's see. Where's the landing gear? Little wheels and landing gear. Rechargeable battery here, we can do that. And we can do lights now too. These are not great landing gear, as we just saw. They failed to cause us to land, or help us to land. But yeah, that's all I want to do different. Would another fuel tank really help? Let's try. Let's put a little bit more fuel on this and try that. And that's where we're gonna leave it for this episode. Almost made it to the moon, and we've made it a lot further than what we did in Career Mode. It's day 17 according to towards the game, and I don't think we're gonna make it to day 30. I think we'll make it to the moon before then. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can do that by clicking on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.